All right, in this video, what we're going to talk about are different business models that you can use on Instagram. So there's three primary business models that I am seeing most people use. All right, and we're going to go over each one in great detail. We're going to talk about the pros, the cons, and I'm even going to show you a couple of examples of these different types of business models. And the neat thing that I want you to keep in mind is that you don't have to choose just one. Most everybody that I know, including myself, are doing all of these or at least two of these, right? And are doing it for different niches and different types of business, different types of businesses like clothing businesses, or, service businesses. So let's get started and let's go over all three right now. Now, the number one dream of most people that get on Instagram is to become an influencer. Now, an influencer is a modern day celebrity that you don't see on television and that you don't see on the silver screen in movie theaters, right? These are people that are mostly internet famous, but there are some people that have become so famous on Instagram and on YouTube that they have made their way onto television shows and into different movies. And it's pretty incredible, right? It's the new way to be discovered. Also as a musician, right? So starting out playing your music on Instagram and then turning into a A-list celebrity in the music world because your music is so amazing, right? So this is the dream of most people that get started on Instagram that are millennials and younger, right? The influencer dream. Let's talk about what it takes to be an influencer and the difference between influencers that understand how to monetize for money and the ones that don't. Okay? So the influencer dream here. The idea when you want to become an influencer is to gain a massive following. All right? So you want to have as many followers as you can possibly get, right? And that's because I want you to write this down. This gives you clout. All right? The more followers you have, the more important you appear to be. So everybody on Instagram, like their number one goal is to gain a massive following because that gives you authority. It gives you clout. It makes people notice you, right? But a lot of people that get a massive following have no clue how to make money from that following. I personally have had multiple influencers, reality stars, people that got famous because they were on some television shows or whatever, and they got huge followings, but they don't know how to make money from them. They contact me and they're like, how do I earn money from my Instagram following? How do I monetize these people that want to hear from me every single day and that are extremely engaged with me? So it's not just about getting the followers, it's about understanding how to profit from having a large following. Now, I imagine that a lot of people that are watching this, especially that follow me, or who have been following me, aren't trying to become celebrities. But it's important to understand that this is a model that is probably the most popular model, and you can profit from that without having to be influencer yourself. You'll see how to do that just in a little bit, right? Now, once they get a massive following, there are a couple of things that they can do to make money. All right. So most influencers are going for what is called brand deals. All right. Now we're going to talk about brand deals. We're going to talk about, what that is, how you get those. And, this is kind of like the main and ultimate goal of an influencer on Instagram is to get a brand deal. Currently big brands that are doing deals on Instagram would be like the Bang energy drink. All right, they're paying people with a big following just to simply for product placement to make a post and a video drinking this Bang energy drink, and they're paying them to do that, right? So big brand deals from Bang Energy, Tempur-Pedic mattress, from makeup brands, from all sorts of brands are starting to realize that they can get more reach and from people who have more influence by just simply paying people on Instagram that have large followings to give them product placements, more so than television commercials. I think that's a huge shift in the evolution of marketing. Now, the other thing that a lot of influencers are trying to do is get sponsored post cash flow. Now, this would be more like a shout out. Now, a shout out is going to be where you have a big following and then you have people that want awareness to their brand. So you're willing to get on there and make a post, or your brand is willing to make a post on your Instagram account saying, go follow this person, or go check out this product, or go check out their website or their service. And they get cash flow from making these sponsored posts quite often. Now, you might say, Adrian, a brand deal and a sponsored post sounds about the same, but they are not. It's the big brands that are willing to pay boatloads of cash that I consider, and I believe most influencers consider, brand deals, right? They're going to pay you a massive amount of money up front. That are going to give you a contract. It's pretty incredible. Like, I follow one girl, her name is Amanda Cerny. She's got 25 million followers now. And she ended up becoming a model in the face of Guess, just a international, worldwide, clothing brand. That would be like getting a brand deal from Instagram. I know another girl who now is advertising a lot for like the Tempur-Pedic mattress company, right? You see the Purple mattress company. You'll see a lot of influencers advertising mattresses. That's actually a big market. So these would be considered big brand deals, like big companies that want you to advertise their product and they got money to spend to pay you to do it. Then you have sponsored post cash flow, which is generally going to come from somebody that wants to get some of your followers to follow them, that are in a similar market, or a e-commerce store that's selling a product that really wants you to use your influence to drive traffic to their website to generate sales, right? Another great one is, I believe still, once again, I think it's Amanda Cerny, is advertising here and there. She is advertising a blender that you can hold in your hand that is portable, that can mix up, your smoothies and mix up your energy drinks and whatnot. That started out as a sponsored post cash flow deal, and then it just blew up. Kylie Jenner. You're going to see Kylie Jenner doing sponsored posts for Fit Tea or Happy Tea, right? Some really big supplement companies, and she's now earning over $1 million per post that she makes. Those aren't necessarily brand deals, but they're massive payday posts. Now, you're not going to probably earn $1 million for a sponsored post, but a lot of influencers can charge anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 for a single post. If you have a big and active following, which is great cash flow for them. Or you'll find some of the smaller ones that legitimately, this is the spectrum here, okay? From $1 million a post down to like $20 for a post. So you have influencers that understand how to truly monetize and build a brand. They're the ones that are making the big bucks from brand deals and sponsored cash flow posts. Then you're going to have influencers that might just be like in a certain niche, or they might be running a page that posts like viral videos or funny images and stuff. They're the ones that are making like 20, 30 bucks a pop for making posts, because they have a big following, but they don't necessarily have a lot of influence over that following, but they have eyeballs, right? So there's sponsored post cash flow and there are brand deals. All right. Now, once again, these influencers, like everybody wants to be an influencer, be it a comedian, a musician, somebody that is a fitness influencer, whatever it may be. They all need a massive following. So I want everybody to write that down. The key to Instagram in many instances, in almost every instance, is you got to have a massive following, because clout gets you bigger brand deals. Clout gets you bigger paydays on sponsored posts, right? And I'll show you a couple of these just real fast. I guess we could say that one big, one influencer would be A friend of mine, Farah, she has 6.6 million followers. She's been building this business not overnight, but for a couple of years. And she actually got a brand deal from Sephora. So she ended up, she does makeup tutorials, and she does like these really crazy videos. They have that shock factor. Like if you scroll through like where her teeth are yellow here, she does some really interesting videos here. And she ended up, after doing all these makeup tutorials, white labeling and designing her, well, I don't even know if it was a white label. I think she has her own formula for a makeup brand, right? And she started her own makeup brand, started earning money from that. And she called it Farsali Care. Now, Farsali Care has been picked up by Sephora. So she got a big brand deal, right? Now Sephora is all over the world marketing her product called Farsali Makeup, and they live up in Toronto, Canada, and they are absolutely crushing it. It is incredible what she has done. So she understood how to monetize. She got eyeballs on her, got 6 million followers, launched her own brand, boom. Farsali Care has a Sephora brand deal. They're international now, right? Then you're going to have guys like Greg Gallagher, who became a influencer that helps people get fit, right? He's got 538,000 followers, and he just posts pictures pretty much all day of people's transformations and then different workout routines that he does and, you know, how to get shredded, right? And super smart marketer. He understands how to monetize. So he actually launched his own workout program called Kino Body. And they sell different products for working out. They sell clothing. They sell workout programs. And I don't know how much he makes, but I have a great idea of him. He makes bank, right? So this guy crushes it because he's super, super smart. Then you've got influencers like this influencer right here, Monica Church, 194,000 followers. She just posts more lifestyle stuff, things that she's doing. She travels and just really cool pictures. People on Instagram love to see all the things that they can't do that they wish they could do. And then people like Monica that are running around traveling and getting these really amazing shots inspire a following and gain influence over these people. And so I don't know what her deal is here, but you can see that Tempur-Pedic mattress has clearly now started paying her to promote Tempur-Pedic mattress, right? So all she's doing is traveling the world, making YouTube videos and Instagram posts, and she's getting brand deals. So you can tell when somebody is making a sponsored post or a brand deal post or a cash flow post by the hashtag right here that says ad. If it says hashtag ad, that means that, hey, they're getting paid by this person, this company, to make this post. And that's kind of like the rules. So people understand, hey, this is a paid advertisement. And you can see here's a video that she did that has 21,000 views. And it's once again for Tempur-Pedic mattress. So this would be an influencer that hasn't built her own brand like Greg or like Farah, but has influence and is getting brand deals by big companies like Tempur-Pedic, and they're making great money doing this, right? So that would be the difference. Now, also, you're going to have influencer brands like this one right here, which is what's called a meme page. We'll talk more about these in depth later. And they have 13 million followers, but they don't really have a boatload of influence over their followers. People follow this page to see really funny memes and jokes and sayings and viral videos. So a page like this is still going to make a good bit of money because they have eyeballs, right? You can come to them and you can ask for a shout out, you can ask for a promo, and pages like this will post a newsfeed post or a story saying follow this brand or check out this crazy item right here, and you would just pay them a flat fee to do that, and it's going to be much, much, much lower than it would be to get a deal with like Farah, Monica, or Greg. And oftentimes the really big influencers like Farah, they won't even do that type of stuff. Like they're super selective because they're so big now, right? So that is the business model for the influencer dream, right? Gain a massive following, and because you have clout, authority, and a massive following, you can start marketing big brand deals, right? Energy drinks, mattress companies. If you have your own product, you can drive traffic to it. Sponsored posts are also a great way. Here's another page, just real quick. Workout is important. Another fitness company. They're not like Greg, right? This is they just post memes and interesting like post about workout tips and stuff. But you can message them, and the way they make money is through shout outs. DM us for shout outs. So you can message them. They'll make a post about your product or your Instagram page, and they'll send you a price list. It could be $20, $50, $100, right? And this is how they generate cash flow using that sponsored post model, right? So that is the influencer dream. Then you've got e-commerce and digital marketing, right? Now, e-commerce and digital marketing is, really amazing on Instagram, considering the fact that 60 to 70% of users are actively searching for products and discovering new products and shopping on Instagram, right? So these are super important notes to have, right? When it comes to how am I going to make money? So you can start promoting different digital marketing affiliate offers, right? So offers that are promoting other people's products that you get paid a commission for. You also could start promoting like your Shopify store. And this is kind of what Greg Gallagher is even doing as well. He is promoting a Shopify store. I don't know if it's exactly Shopify, but he's selling clothing and different workout gear and stuff because of his influence. So they can kind of like blend at a certain point if you do it, if you set it up from the beginning to be done like that. But anyways, e-commerce brands and digital marketing brands are crushing it on here. Now, I will show you once again a couple of examples of these. But another thing just to take note of is, once again, you need to gain a massive following, right? Once again, you need clout. You want to get a big following over here. And one big source that people use for this is paid ads. Paid ads works very, very good for e-commerce and digital marketers. But once again, you want to have clout. You want to have a big following. And e-commerce brands, I'll show you a couple of examples of some of these. So you've got brands like a digital marketing brand would be Millionaire Mentor. Let me see if I have him pulled up. Let's just check out Millionaire Mentor real quick. All right, so here we go. So this is someone that runs a digital marketing brand, and they sell their own products, their own digital products, and all they do is post things about entrepreneurship and success, right? So they're able to market other digital products and other courses for people that are interested in learning how to make money online or learning how to do something online through a digital product, okay? So that would be a really great example. Then you also have brands like Jersey Champs, which is an e-commerce brand. Jersey Champs has over 2.2 million followers, started from zero, and they sell custom jerseys on a Shopify store. So I'm friends with the guy that owns Jersey Champs. They make millions of dollars, and all they do is post different sports updates, and then they make these really cool custom jerseys, and they're making millions of dollars a year as an e-commerce brand. So e-commerce brands can thrive and get millions of followers. Even Farah's brand, this is an e-commerce brand for Solicare, right? For makeup stuff. E-commerce brands, digital marketing brands are crushing it. They're building huge email lists, and they understand how to monetize. And I would say they are the most profitable, right? So e-commerce and digital marketing brands, I would say, are pulling out the most money. Another one would be Happy Tea. All right, so Happy Tea right here has 66,000 followers, and this is a brand that is making bank selling this supplemental tea. They get Kylie Jenner to post, and by the way, she charges about $1 million a post, and it's not a person, right? It is a brand. Once again, you can make a boatload of money in e-commerce using using Instagram. All right, now the next business model is going to be the agency and growth model, okay? So the agency and growth model doesn't necessarily need a lot of followers, but I would still say, massive following equals clout, right? And what they're doing is they are charging, all right, people to grow their IG following, right? So agencies, you can go to different agencies and they will, I would say they will broker shout outs, and they will broker, which you'll learn about later, what is called influencer contest loops, okay? Now, the agency model is pretty intriguing because you have no product, right? You are just legitimately brokering stuff because of the knowledge that you have, and you're getting paid big time to do that. So agencies have the plug, they have the connect, right, to influencers, be it the pages like I showed you, the sarcasm page, this workout page, be it the bigger influencers, right? They have the connects to these different profiles and these different influencers, and they will go in and say, hey, we have a customer that wants to get a shout out on your page or a story or a sponsored post on your page. And how much are you charging, right? They'll facilitate that for you. Same thing with these big contest loops, which we'll learn about later. I'm not going to talk about them much now. What they do is they know how to get these at cost, and then they mark them up. I know somebody that was getting these literally and marking them up 5 to 10 times and selling them to other brands that wanted to grow their Instagram accounts, because these are two great ways to grow your following, as you'll learn later. So the agency and growth model is probably the funnest model for a lot of people, because in this course, you're going to learn how to get shout outs. In this course, you're going to learn how to do what's called these loops that will explode your following literally in 24 hours by tens of thousands of followers. And you can go to brands, you can direct message different brands, and you can get them to pay you to broker for them, where you're not doing anything, you just know what they don't know. And you can legitimately generate a large passive income by doing this. One of my great friends does this, and they're making $10,000, $20,000 a month just with the agency model on the side, right? So these are the three big business models: the influencer dream, e-commerce and digital marketing, and the agency model. And in this course, in Instagram Mastery, I'm going to teach you a little bit about all of them, right? I have played in all of them, I've invested in all of them, and I know a pretty dang good bit about all of them, right? And I know a lot of other people that are blowing it up with different, different ones as well. So I'm excited to teach you about these business models. Remember, you don't have to choose one. You can do all three, but I would take it one step at a time, okay? So that's it for this video. I will see you on the next one.